Schiffer is a clinical supervisor of First Step Recovery, and she joins me now to tell us more. Good morning to you, Jody.
Morning.
Good morning. We're so glad to have you here. And I think online is definitely, it's been around for a little bit, but it's amazing to see how much more of an impact online and virtual is going to be making. So what kind of impact is that going to be making for clients of yours?
Yeah, the impact is going to be huge. Right now, we serve Fargo-Moorhead area primarily, and if we look at to see where are those that actually need support, need treatment, it's not just Fargo, it's not just Moorhead, it's the whole state of North Dakota. So being able to expand our access, allows us to, offer services in rural communities where, people aren't getting treatment because the closest treatment center is 4 hours away. And so, having this option, I think, is just going to not only help our state, but also, bring the services to where they need to be.
Absolutely. I think it's going to go a long way. Now, virtual, I think for some people, might not have the same, I don't want to say impact as saying virtual to in person, but what are we going to get out of the class here, being that it is it still going to hold us just as much accountability and such?
Yeah, absolutely it will. The IOP is designed to basically bring the client right into the group room. So there'll be other clients that are in the group room currently, and then the virtual individuals will be kind of zoomed in. We have a cool camera system that really is, makes it lifelike, like you're sitting in the room, but you're not in the room. And the clinicians will be able to connect with the client outside of outside of the group process, so for individual sessions. And then we also have some other things set up too for accountability, such as drug screening and things like that that are typically part of a substance use program, and all of that is included kind of in the program. And a client that were to come in virtually, we'd go through all of that, they'd feel comfortable with it before they would even start.
I like that too. And engagement, is that going to be changing in any way, or is it still going to be like a Q&A and just seeking some stories and questions? How is that going to change in any way?
Yeah, engagement. So I currently also run, or at the Village Family Service Center, we run an IOP for mental health, and we've been doing that virtually with amazing success. And so really the person that is, in their home on their computer joining us, we're going to be interacting with them throughout the group. They're going to be just like they were sitting in the group, but they're not. And I am pleasantly surprised at the progress that, with the mental health side that clients are making. And I don't have any reservations that would be different when it comes to the substance use side.
I think it says a lot. And two, what are some success stories that you have seen and heard so far with this program? Because, it speaks wonders, I'm sure, just on some little things already.
Yeah, clients coming in for a substance use screening, and there was one in particular. The first week that we were thinking of offering, our substance use program IOP virtually, lives 3-4 hours away. We recommended IOP, and there was nowhere to refer. And when we said, hey, we can do this virtually, we think just the relief on her face that she was going to get some help, that she wasn't going to be pushed aside and have to figure it out all on her own. It just felt really good for both sides.
Yeah, sounds like an amazing program too. Now I'm reading here something, Jody, the ND Substance Use Disorder Voucher. How does that work and who qualifies?
Yep. So that's we call it a SUD voucher, and it depends on income, it depends on insurance, and we would help somebody with that. That would come into our program that wouldn't have funding or wouldn't have insurance. But the SUD program really opens access to those that can't afford treatment, and has been instrumental in the state of North Dakota for those that haven't previously not been able to seek treatment. Now they can. And so that's a program that, like I said, we would help them walk through, fill out the paperwork, and help them apply. It's been just a blessing.
Absolutely. It definitely sounds like it. Now, how do we determine if this program is the right fit for somebody for the First Step Recovery?
Yeah, looking at substance use, somebody would come in, they would complete a substance use assessment, either virtually or in person, and then we give recommendations. People can go anywhere. We want to make sure that this is the right fit for the client's needs. We talk about what we can offer. We talk about, you know, the expectations of the group, the length of the group. But you know, anybody that is questioning their substance use or has having consequences that their substance use is causing in their life, we can do that at first evaluation, and that's that first step. And then based on that, we give those recommendations.
I think that goes a long way here, Jody, and we want to thank you for sharing this new program with us, and we're going to make an impact across the state of North Dakota and maybe even the surrounding areas through this. We appreciate it all.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.